Alright, well, you missed the picture of Barb parked across my forward bow because she pulled off already. But this is where we landed last night. This is the Headwaters Campground at Flagg Ranch. The rack rate price for the tent site was $54. With my interagency access pass, that got it down to $34. So they don't honor the 50% off that you get in the regular Forest Service campgrounds or National Parks campgrounds, but at least we got a discount. And then of course we're splitting that in two, so it's like what, $17 and change. So not too bad. And I'm gonna whip in there and drop some trash real quick. And then Barb said she'd gone over to the lodge, so we'll go ahead over there to meet her.
Turn right onto US 191 South, US 287 South.
Wake up with the sun in our eyes. Sally forth, no need for goodbyes. Journey calls, let's roll the dice. Every mile a new surprise.
Alright, so trash is gone, yay for that.
Headwaters Drive, then turn left onto Grassy Lakes Road.
And it may not seem like it's been a busy morning because we're getting started late, but it has been. Today is Saturday, September the 6th. Henry thinks it's 56 degrees outside. Probably not too far from true.
Turn left onto Grassy Lakes Road.
And, well, that's interesting.
Continue for 22 miles.
What? Really? That doesn't seem quite right. There's Barb. Alright, so we gotta get her organized. We're on our way today. And we're going through the Tetons. We've got a possible campground picked out, or campsite picked out, that I hope is going to work. And I hope it's going to work and we can just stay there for a few days. The overnight low got into the 20s last night.
Turn right onto Grassy Lakes Road, then turn left to stay on Grassy Lakes Road. Turn left to stay on Grassy Lakes Road, then turn right onto US 191 South.
So I have been very busy this morning actually. I was getting everything set for tomorrow's live stream, which of course will have been in the distant past by the time you see this, for you.
Turn right onto US 191 South, US 287 South.
Doing a bunch of channel related work,
10 miles.
working on some travel plans. Sent an email to the campground manager for Yellowstone to see when we could talk about the campground host job. So hopefully we're going to actually be able to speak this afternoon. So that'd be cool. What else did I do? Oh, took Kip for a walk. Cooked breakfast for the first time in, it feels like a week. So we tried to go down this road to the left yesterday and stay at the Sheffield campground. And we got most of the way down there, even though the sign said full. And then there's a bridge that you have to go over. So it's 5 tons. And that's 10,000 pounds. I weigh more than that. So, no bridge for me. So we turned around and came back. And that's how we ended up at the Headwaters paid campground. So today we're going to be spending a little bit of time in the Tetons, I guess. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work. Oh, the smoke's all back though, look at that. Oh, my throat felt a little scratchy. And then after I cooked breakfast, before I did before I did the dishes, I made overnight oats for Barb, and I made chia seed pudding for me for the first. I haven't ever tried this before, and I didn't actually use the recipe, so we'll see how it turns out. I did a little almond milk, yogurt, chia seeds, pistachios, a little bit of maple syrup, and pineapple. I took a taste of it. It tasted pretty good. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it. I think it'll be fine. I put an overlook in as a possible stop because Google was trying to route me around Robin's Red Barn and turn it into a 4-hour trip, which I knew wasn't right. I think we're going through the Tetons. I really have no idea. I guess we're going to find out as we go. Well, we got a big sign here, and it says Grand Teton National Park. Okay, so they're both just on the same road. Now I know. So I guess let's go find out what's grand about the Tetons. There's a lake off to our right. I can see it on the map, but I can't see it in real life yet. But the overlook that I pegged in 4 miles is to overlook this lake, so we shall see. Elevation is 7278, and it looks like we're going to have a downhill, so we should be losing some elevation here. Okay, well, we spent a little time here at Coulter Bay, actually almost an hour, and we watched the park video, and I got my passport stamped. Wow, that looks more like a snowmobile than it does a motorcycle from where it was stopped. Maybe because they're also wearing sweaties, sweats, a hoodie and sweats. Good one, Sal. We walked around a little bit, checked out the exhibits, did the stuff, so we are complete with Coulter Bay. Our intended campsite is only 16 miles away. Let's see if we get lucky or not. You just never know how it's going to go. Rattling, guys. I think it's actually something inside the cabinet, maybe. Okay. And US 89 south. Yellowstone to the left, Dubois and Jackson to the right. So we've got another really smoky day going on while we're traveling down through the Tetons here. And what I didn't realize until much later in the day, when we got to our final campground, is that the view of the Tetons was actually going to be not visible from the road that we were driving on. So I was feeling kind of unimpressed as we were driving through the Tetons, but very impressed when we got to the campsite. Well, my voice is all crackly again from the smoke. There's another lake over to our right. I'm not sure if you're going to get a glimpse of it or not. I'm hopeful, but there may be too many trees. Well, maybe around this next corner. Maybe around this next corner. We'll see. And of course, one of the things that will be really exciting if I decide to take this job is that I should get to see plenty of fall colors without having to try to chase them. That could be kind of nice. I guess this is the Oxbow Bend turnout. Oh, maybe right up there. Yeah, so we're not getting spectacular views today yet. Very cool because of the smoke, but you know, we live in an imperfect world. Well, we just came through the gate leaving the Grand Teton, so if you're entering from the south, you have to stop and pay or show a pass.
Continue on US 191
This is
south,
Moran
5
Junction. If you're entering from the north, the only way to get into the Grand Tetons from the north coming southbound is to come through Yellowstone, so you've already paid and shown a pass. Slow down, wildlife on road, quite a variety of it. Big wildlife. And our intended campsite is only about 7 miles away. We'll see how this goes. Moose in 18 miles. Does that mean you see the animals, or is there a town called Moose, or a village? I know not. Yeah, see, there's no views. Just a lot of smoke. That's the Snake River off to our right. If it wasn't all smoky, I bet it would be really beautiful. It's still beautiful, but smoky. Danger, do not approach wildlife. Okay, I think I'm good with that. Well, I saw the sign for the Cunningham cabin down here, but I don't know if there's anything to actually see or not. And it looks like it's probably going to be a tight turnaround. So, I guess we're going to have to work on that. This is it, the Cunningham cabin, and of course, I didn't bother to read the information sign up at the front, so I really don't know anything about it. Did you read the information board, Barb? Because I sure didn't.
Yeah, but I didn't retain it.
Okay. I guess I'm going to have to... Whoa!
Cunningham cabin.
Come.
This is the Cunningham cabin.
Yeah, I know that much.
Okay.
I had that from the turnout. I guess I'm going to have to read it and then do an overlay.
Okay.
Come.
Actually, this is nice size.
Uh-huh.
It's interesting how they made a breezeway and separated the two. I wonder...
That's pretty common
Is it?
that I've seen, yeah. Where did I go? I think that was in Yosemite. Where there was some homesteader's cabin that was still there.
Oh.
Same kind of thing, big breezeway. But yeah. And if there were a view, that would be the view. There's no view, there's just smoke. Oh well. But it's a nice little walk down, very little walk down to this point. So they tell you it's a third of a mile, but in reality, you can see Barb's rig right there. So if you want to do the super short version, you can do that and get right to the cabin. Okay, well that was nice. We walked down to the Cunningham cabin. Did a little 3/10 of a mile loop. Saw the remnants. And now we're probably about a mile and a quarter, mile and a half away from our destination, which is right across the street. Hopefully the road's in good shape. We shall find out. Okay, Bridger-Teton National Forest access, Toppings Lake Road. Let's see what the sign says. Wildlife, fire restrictions. Huh, okay. Is this road paved? That would be awesome sauce. Welcome, Bridger-Teton Teton National Forest. Today's fire danger is very high. Please be careful. We just exited Grand Teton National Park. Literally, there was a sign right there. Entering Toppings Lake restricted camping area. Allowed only in designated sites next 5 miles. All right, well, let's see how this goes. I'm hopeful. I'm loving the fact that this is a paved road. Google thinks we only have half a mile to go, but alright, that one says no camping. But Google thinks we're going to stop and get out and walk. Be bear aware. Well, there's quite a few people here. The road up to the right is the one that has the site that Donna recommended. There's also this road to the left that looks to be in better shape and says it also has campsites. I'm kind of more inclined to go left.
Okay, if one left doesn't work out, we just turn around and go Donna's way.
Okay. No, I'm just looking at the map. This little lane to the right is the first campsite, number 7. I don't want to do that. There's some more stuff marked up ahead on Overlander, so I guess I'm going to keep going up for a while.
So let's just go ahead and drive on up and see what our options are.
I can't do it.
You can't go up any higher?
I don't, I'm gonna get out and go walk for a minute.
Okay, so I can start backing up.
You can wait a minute. I'm gonna walk up around the corner and see what it looks like. As you probably know, I am not a fan of heights, and the drop off to the left side of this road was pretty steep. The road was not all that wide either, so I was really pretty frightened when I came around that corner and my front end is pointing toward the drop off. It was pretty frightening. And as you can tell, Kit's not very happy at being left alone. But sometimes the best thing to do is just stop where you are, get out and go for a walk. And once I did that, I could see that it really was not as terrible as I was afraid it was once I got around that corner. It was still pretty steep, and as you'll see in the next video, Barb actually led the way back down. Okay, well, we are going to be camping with Chris and Aaron from Irene Iron Travels. I'm sure that they are less than thrilled about that, but it is what it is. And I want to get fairly level, hopefully. Hang on, let me check level.
I might be able, depending upon how level you get, I might be able to even pull in behind you.
Yeah, I'm completely on level. I'm going to try like a 45-degree angle. Stop. 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 Knock it off. Knock it off. That's not parking. Enough working. Shit, knock it off. Stop. Stop. So, this is where we're parked. I'm right here. Barb's right here. We horned in on somebody else right there. Fortunately, I had at least met them several times previously. In a beautiful forest setting. It's still pretty smoky today. But as we turn around and look, yeah, beautiful setting, right? Getting a little more sunlight over there. Quite a few people camped around, but look. It's the Tetons. And the Kit. It's the Tetons. Hopefully we get a better view today. Yesterday, I couldn't even see it. It was just nothing but smoke when we got here. So, that's pretty spectacular. Somebody over there has their generator running already. Wow. And yesterday, while we're driving through the Tetons, and basically we're just driving through a forest, we stopped at the visitor center, and Barb says, I just love the Tetons. And I said, yeah, I don't really get it. I didn't really love the Tetons. I mean, it's a big forest and not my favorite thing ever. Did this guy just park here in the middle of the road? That's interesting. All right, we're gonna get Kit his walk. And then Then we're doing a live stream this morning. Look at that. Just look at it. And you don't even have to come very far from where we're camped to feel like you're all alone in the woods. And what are these plants with the fuzzy flower pods? I don't think I've ever seen them before. Oops. Kit stopped to look at something. Oh, wow, look at this. Come here, Kit. That's an enormous ravine and another little ridge that goes right there. Let's go walk up around the corner and see what it looks like from there. We're at a pretty decent elevation, and coming up here yesterday really messed with my fear of heights. I came around a corner on this dirt road, and on the left-hand side, it was nothing but a couple of 100-foot drop-off. And as I came around the corner and saw that, I just about freaked out. Yeah, somebody's coming down. I just walked down a little bit from where we're camped. Look at the river out there and the ominous looking clouds. You can see the Tetons through the clouds there. We got a little bit of sun peeking through. That's pretty spectacular, huh? Yeah. And as I walked over here, I saw what looks like a trail. Kinda. It's very steep down there though, so I don't think I'll be doing that. Nope, don't think I'll be doing that. And it's pretty crowded over here where all these guys are. If you look back this way, oops, sorry, kid. You can see me over there to the right, and Barb's just behind me, and this big Super C in front of us belongs to the channel Irene Iron Travels. So check them out if you haven't already. Come. And we're just out for our evening walk. I think we're going to get a little rain. In fact, I think we're already getting a little rain. Might be starting. Might be. Oh, I have that rug. Is this a bear box? And is that a Unimog? Yeah, bear box. Huh. I haven't seen any bears yet. I suppose I might when I start my camp hosting gig next week. Come on, Kit. I like how they made the fences here. Cut out of the logs. There's the Kit smelling stuff. Come on, Kit. Let's keep going. Howdy. You just wanted to get a prize for the coolest rig in the camp, right?
Yes.
Wake up with the sun in our eyes. Sally forth, no need for